Hello, my name is Veronica and welcome into the Learning Lab. Before we go any further, I want to wish each and every one of you out there a very Merry Christmas 2015. And I don't want this, what you see, to be totally deceiving because I am not making that today. You will have to come back though to see what I did with these three wise men on some Christmas cards that I created. But let's go on to why we're here today. Come on in and let's get started. We are here today because of her. This beautiful, beautiful trumpeting angel from Doris. She is an embossing holder. Now, I don't know if you recall, you'd have to go to my blog to see, but I used her before on a set of Christmas cards that I made. And this was her. I got her all inked in using, I wanted to use some alcohol markers, and I did try but realized that that didn't work, and so I had to go to some distress inks that I use like watercolors, and she turned out beautifully. I will link to my blog for that particular post so that you can go and have a look at those if you like. Well, I had someone who wanted me to make some cards similar for Christmas, and I said sure, I can do that. So I went online, formatted what I wanted to say, put her through, and when I did, this happened. Right there, she split. And I know many of you have had that happen with some of your other embossing folders because the plastic is just so tough on it. But then I said, well, when I did the ones for me, why didn't they crack and split like that? I can tell you why. Because I used the alcohol marker paper because I was going to do them with alcohol markers, and I had used the Crafter's Companion Ultra Smooth to cut out all of them. And so when I used this, as you can see, my cardstock did not crack at all. Well, I didn't want to put in the expense of using this, so I thought surely there has to be a workaround to make that happen without using my more expensive paper. And here's what I discovered. I can use good old Recollection 65-pound weight card and a secret weapon, a tissue paper, a facial tissue paper, you know, when you cough, blow your nose, that kind of thing. I discovered that if I cushion the back of her with the tissue paper, put my card in there, put this on top, close my card, it will not crack. So let me bring in my Cuttlebug. And I'm using the regular plates, an A plate and 2 B plates. And my B plates are pretty beaten up, but that's okay. They're still working. My folder with the tissue paper and another B plate on top. Crank that through, take it out. Oh, look at me. I put in 2 pieces of paper at the same time, but look, she's beautiful. There are no cracks on her at all. Don't know how well that's coming across for you, but for me, she is crack free. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. That was just sitting there waiting. Now I want to run the same thing through with just another piece of cardstock, and let's see how she does. One piece, and this time with no tissue paper. And actually, she did kind of okay on this one. I'm really surprised. It could be because I have it, oh boy, lubed up really well with the tissue paper. I don't know, but this one didn't crack like the other one did. But I can tell you without a doubt that if you are experiencing problems with yours breaking through your paper, try my tissue paper technique. And so what you're going to end up with when you're all done is a stack of tissue papered angels. But that's okay. Since you handle these, you can use them for your own personal little nose. I know someone's asking, V, can we reuse the tissue paper? And I would say no, because I tried. And what happens is because you've already indented her on here, that it will tend to put that same pressure in another area on your paper. I did play around with them just to kind of get an idea of what it would look like. And this is one that I came up with. Her background is sprayed, so she's all sparkly. Don't know if the light will catch that. And then I took my Sakura pen, colored that in. Then I started coloring her in here just to get some glitter, and I really didn't like it. I inked around with yellow. Down here I played with some blues and green. And here I played around just trying to get an idea of what she could look like. You can go to my blog to see the finished card and to see where I use that actual Merry Christmas that I downloaded and put some ribbon around and attached it to the bottom of her, and she was a very, very cute Christmas greeting. As always, thank you for joining me in the lab, and just in case you missed it at the beginning, I want to take this opportunity to wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas 2015. Until then.